my name's Dylan Rogers, and I play ukulele and sing in the Lansing Unionized Vaudeville Spectacle. And I'd like to take a couple minutes and talk about the Zither Heaven Banjolele. It's a lovely little instrument. Doesn't seem to have a ton of coverage online. Weren't a lot of reviews, and I thought that while I play this often, both at home and on stage, and I love this little mom and pop company. They do a great job, and I thought that maybe people who were considering buying one of these instruments might appreciate being able to hear a little bit of what they do, and I don't know, maybe my feedback about my experiences with it could be of some use. So obviously I enjoy it quite a bit. I do play other soprano ukuleles. This is a little larger than a soprano, so if you're used to playing those little plinky ones, this will be a little bit of an adjustment for you. But I do find that it is rather loud, as opposed to some of the reviews that I've seen who that described it as a quiet instrument. I play this thing out in the street corners and compete with upright basses, guitars, and saxophones, and this thing, you can hear it right over the whole mix. It stays in tune pretty well. It's incredibly sturdy. I've dropped it, thrown it in the back of the car, all kinds of stuff, and it's held together. Made in New York State, so it's an American-made product, made entirely out of cherry wood, and then the head is actually a very thin bit of wood as well. I want to say birch, but I could be wrong. The tuning pegs here are actually they're zither pegs like you'd find on an auto harp, and so they require a little tool here, a little wrench. So it's not like your typical ukulele. You do kind of have to delicately crank them. It's not like you ream on it, but you give them a delicate little cranking when they go out of tune, and then they will ideally stay in tune for quite some time. That's been my experience. If you do decide to order one of these from these lovely folks, they're going to come with some rather inexpensive strings on there, and I noticed right away that I had to do something about that, and so I went out and bought some Aquila ukulele strings and threw them on here. It's interesting restringing this with the zither pegs on here, but I believe in you. I know you can do it, and I would highly recommend changing out the strings that come originally on it. Now I'm going to play a little, just some chords to give you an idea what it sounds like. I will have you know that I chose to get the low G, metal low G string rather than the high G that usually come on ukuleles. If that doesn't make sense to you, you can look up different ukulele tunings. Basically, it's just an octave lower. It lends a little bit of bass to this instrument that is rather overwhelmingly high in tone. I love it. I think that's one of the great things about this instrument. But if you listen, you might be able to pick up that this is a low G string. So I'll play just a few chords and kind of give you a sample. So as you can see, it does have a rather trebly higher pitch to it. It sounds a little bit like a banjo, a little bit like a ukulele, and it sounds like it has a wooden head on it. It sounds very woody, and that's because it's made of wood and it has a wooden head on it. So it's got a unique sound. You can definitely pick up the percussive aspect of this instrument. That's one of the things that attracted me to ukulele. When you are leading a band with a uke and kind of leading a rhythm section as well, it helps to have an instrument that kind of plink, 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 plink that percussive aspect of it really comes through. So, you give a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can hear that plink over everything. So it is a rather loud instrument. What I've done here for bigger stages is attached a little transducer pickup. You put your instrument cable right in there, goes to a little disc. This here is by K&K. It's called the Big Shot, and very inexpensive, runs around $30. Sounds great. I can't recommend that highly enough either. But yeah, so this is a great little instrument. I would recommend it for your kids, as Zither Heaven advertises on their site. They tend to reference the things they make as toys, and I'm sure they would make a great toy, but I'd also like to leave you with the understanding that this is a lovely instrument that provides a unique sound. Even if you're a professional musician, it's worth giving a try. It's also incredibly inexpensive for a banjolele. I've had a lot of fun with it. It's durable, cheap, sounds good. I can't recommend it highly enough. So I'm going to play a little ragtime number just to go out here, and thank you for watching.